Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're going to be talking about creative mode and its current state of development. Now I want to give my opinions on this, so please don't attack me for an opinion. It's different from yours, probably. I want to quickly mention Save the World's recent state of development, where Epic Games announced that the game will be leaving early access and the updates will be slower than they already are. We will be using this as a reference point in the video. So, what I mean by the creative state of development is the fact we haven't really been getting much content for creative mode lately. I know for a fact that the community is upset about this, as there is a lot of devices and galleries that the community wants in the game but Epic have yet to add. We're going to be covering each sector separately, starting with weapons and consumables. As to the brutes being introduced in Season X, it's been slow to add certain items to creative. There's still a bunch of items we don't have in creative, and people for quite a while have been asking for the mythic boss weapons, the keycards, the mythic goldfish, firefly jars, and especially the charged shotgun. Some rarities of weapons like the legendary rapid fire SMG also happen to be missing, and we don't currently have fishing rods in creative either, despite their use in pulling players and items towards you. Another thing we don't currently have are certain vehicles in the form of motorboats and choppers. People really want these items in the game and are quite upset about the fact they're not added into the inventory. This would be fixable with a certain device, however, which we're going to cover next. We haven't gotten any new devices since I believe trick tiles and trackers, which were added way back in version update 11.30, and this update was released on the 12th of December 2019. We haven't got a new device since then, besides the creeping cardboards, which can't even be considered a device. The creative community is really upset about the lack of creative content, and it's making people get tired and bored of creating since there's nothing new to try out. There have been supposed leaked emails about the team supposedly working on a weapon designer device, which people tease to us on Reddit. However, I believe these emails are fake since it hasn't made enough of an uproar and there was no follow-up about it regarding Epic themselves. It's also Epic support, and we all know they're not the best at giving out information. I mean, hey, they told us Enlightened styles were going to be, transferring across seasons. That never happened. And a lot of devices the community wants are weapon designers, terrain editors, post-processing volumes which control the fog, lighting, and filters while you're in said zone, weapon racks, time of day devices, NPCs, henchmen, water volumes, and the all-important Llamatron device. The reason we haven't got any new devices yet is likely because Epic are working on the Matchmaking portal device, and fixing any issues and bugs with it. Using glitches, people have been able to get this device early, and I also have this device saved in one of my islands. The device is in a working state, but it's very clear to me that it's unfinished, and Epic needs to whitelist your island for matchmaking in the current state, which they will only do under certain circumstances. The final thing we gotta talk about is the lack of galleries, prefabs, and certain Chapter 2 POIs. People are asking for Craggy Cliffs, the Fortilla, the Grotto, and most importantly, the Agency. People have been able to glitch some of these items into the game, with the Grotto being the biggest example of this, making an appearance in the most recent hub made by Ritual. However, these prefabs and galleries are not in the main inventory and are impossible to obtain without them from other people's islands. The community are having a hard time coming up with new builds because these prefabs are missing, which is why so many people want the Grotto galleries. If you recall, earlier I brought up Save the World state of development, and I want to elaborate on why. Is creative going down a similar route to Save the World's state of development? Honestly, I don't think so. But I also believe we will need some content at some point to keep the mode alive. Creators are slowly hitting creators' block due to the lack of new content, and some have quit building altogether. Creative is slowly growing old, and with nothing new to keep it going, players are starting to slowly abandon the mode, and it's really upsetting to see this. However, I do see light at the end of the tunnel for creative, and when we finally get out of the tunnel we're in right now, we will have a much happier time with the game. Partially, I think the reason development is slow right now is because of the pandemic, which has Epic Games working from home. What do I think Epic should do to please the community with creative right now, though? I think adding new weapons and consumables to the inventory could please them for a while the developers, on the other hand, keep working on the matchmaking portals to get them out. I want to say I appreciate what the public staff have done for us through Discord, however. Flack, Stevie, Midna, Emily, Kuru, Brown, Zach, and Dave. You guys are all awesome for keeping in touch with us and doing Testing Thursday every week. It's great having a laugh with all of you, and we all enjoy playing Creative Islands together alongside you every Thursday. As for what I personally want to see in creative mode, I'm more for the post-processing volume I mentioned earlier. I really think this could help, and maybe I can even update SCP if I get this device. So that's it for my opinions on the state of the creative. Let me know what you guys think of creative right now in the comments below. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, and feel free to subscribe if you enjoyed the content. If you want to go the extra mile, feel free to use my supporter creator code in the item shop or the Epic Games Store, and that would be code TACT. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Peace.